sanity, crazy team fights. That was super exciting to watch. I personally was just floored, and apparently my PC just couldn't handle the awesomeness and ended up deciding to blue screen halfway through the match. So I do apologize about that, ladies and gentlemen, but hopefully we'll be able to do the entire game this time around. Now, we do have Spin to Win, getting the first ban, and most likely we're going to see that, you know, that Lesh ban, the Tuskar ban, and that sort of deal.
I could... Yeah, they banned out the gyrocopter.
Yeah, gyrocopter. No gyrocopter.
So we'll probably see, I don't know, maybe probably the Leshrac ban right here.
Yeah, most likely. I mean, you never want to, like, save the Lesh ban for something else, so... Most likely, we'll probably see Spin to Win, maybe go with the Bounty Hunter or the Lina. They do know that Out of Our League likes to play Lina.
Well, I think that Spin to Win's trying to get the Bounty Hunter. We'll see if we'll see.
10 seconds remaining.
We'll see if Out of Our League bans out the Bounty Hunter when their ban comes
down.
But as for Spin to Win, I don't think they're going to ban out the Shadow Fiend. No.
Reserve time.
They probably want to ban out Ingham's heroes. Oh, they banned the Bounty Hunter.
Radiant team ban.
Yeah, you never, if you're not going to play him, then you're going to ban him, I think is pretty much what Spin to Win want to do. And the other thing is, it's also going to throw off Ingman's drafting, just because they now know, well, okay, they're not going to pick a Gyro, they're not going to pick a Bounty Hunter, so what are they going to go with? Oh, looks like they're going to pick up the Tusk. So Out of Our League does see the Tusk pick, so they are now going to have to respond with some other double pick here. But Tusk is just one of those heroes, you know, super great of getting, super great at getting ganks in lane. And, you know, able to pair very well with other heroes. I mean, I would love to see Spin to Win pick up a Techies. As much as it's going to kill me to see another 60-minute game, it's really fun watching Tusk and Techies go at it.
5 seconds remaining.
Dark Seer. Winter
There's the Dark Seer pickup on Out of Our League, and Winter Wyvern right after.
Dire team pick.
Yeah, that Winter Wyvern was absolutely the key to Out of Our League making that game go as long as it did. It just stopped the Luna from really winning those team fights and getting her, you know, effectiveness out of the BKB. So it looks like Spin to Win, they are going to pick up that Naga Siren, and it's going to be one of those games, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if we're going to see her being played as a core or as a support. Most likely, I think Spin to Win, they like to play support Naga. Is that correct?
Yes, they actually have picked the support Naga. Besides this match, the last 5 matches they put. They wanted to probably just maintain control of these team fights, which in the last match were extremely chaotic.
All right, so we'll do a quick shout out. I think who was it? It was like
5 seconds remaining.
Jollum. He wanted us to do a shout out for his friend EMT. Thank you, EMT, for all of the rares, says Jollum. That is all I had to say. He told me to say that in lobby. This is a sponsored shout out by Jollum. Thank you very much. Alright, so let's get back to the draft. So we have the Earthshaker and the Lina ban. Spin to Win, really making sure that those, you know, Out of Our League, going to have to pick alternatives for their supports. And I really like the block on the Earthshaker. I mean, they saw the power of the Earthshaker last game with some of those amazing Echo Slams. And, I mean, Lina has been banned both of these drafts, and I think it's fair to do so. I mean, she pierces spell immunity with the Aghanim Scepter, and on top of that, she's just an excellent laner. I mean, she can, pretty much with, like, 1 level in Fiery Soul, a Dragon Slave and an effective stun, the right clicks coming out of her are just so good. She has, you know, essentially the attack speed of someone who would be, like, level 15 on, like, any other hero.
At controlling tempo of the game, but she can come in and just, you know, nuke your carry right down. Oh, they banned the Techies out.
Team pick.
Yeah, I think that's a really good ban coming out of our league. I think with the techies coming out of S2WIN, just it would have been too much. It would have been too much control for them, and not only that, Darkseer and Bloodseeker both melees, and Winter Wyvern is not the best at getting rid of mines. I mean, yeah, she does have the Arctic Burn, but you only get like maybe 4 or 5 attacks max out of that. It's not enough to kill a whole bunch of mines that are stacked up top, and even if like out of our league wanted to opt for like another ranged, they'd have to just have to play around a techies, and no one wants to play around a techies.
10 seconds
and
remaining.
especially with a techies tusk combo, it's no fun.
5 seconds
How about
remaining.
that Zeus pick right there? They pick Bloodseeker, and out of your league picks Bloodseeker. S2WIN responds
Dire
with Zeus.
team pick.
Out of our league then picks the Lion.
Yeah, super aggressive supports, that's what they want, and I think a Lion is fair. I mean, Lion has always been one of those supports that you just really love to see coming out of a team, because you know you're going to see some really aggressive kind of movements from him, and not only that, but I mean, he also can be played defensively, using the, the Hex and the Earth Spike to make sure that his carry is safe.
10 seconds
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a pretty heavy late gamer coming out of our league.
5 seconds
And S2WIN, probably another int, I would say,
Reserve time.
coming out of them. Or they might go, I don't know if this Zeus, I mean, it's gonna be, I would say, Zeus carry, Naga support, Tusk off lane, so that leaves like a safe lane farmer.
Well, they'll probably have the Zeus mid. And
Yeah, I'd say Zeus mid.
do you think it's going to be a Bloodseeker mid on the side of out of our league, or is he going to be a safe lane carry?
It's hard to say, honestly. I mean, out of our league has always been so flexible with their laning when it comes to their heroes. And the Winter Wyvern Lion can offer, flexibility also with it. I mean, they could run that as a tri-lane with the Bloodseeker. They could run, a dual lane. But I think they want the Darkseer to be solo, the Winter Wyvern Lion, doing their own thing. And maybe, yeah, there's no way that they're going to run like a Lion Winter Wyvern combo. So I'm pretty sure.
Oh, the
Dire
Undying gets
team
banned out
ban.
on the side of out of our league.
Yeah, actually, I'm not 100% sure what this is going to be. I think it's going to be their last pick is going to be like an anti-mage or a super heavy like late game carry. And
But they could also
10
use
seconds
the
remaining.
Naga as their late game carry. In the past, they've had
5
different players play
seconds
the Naga
remaining.
Siren.
oh, sorry, I meant out of our league picking the anti-mage or something like that.
Oh, okay, I see. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Reserve
no, it's all
time.
good.
There goes the Shadow
Radiant
ban for
team pick.
S2WIN to out of our league.
I think it's a very smart ban, just because Radiant SF is so good. I mean, we saw how good the Dire SF was, right? And that's with the Dire disadvantage to SF. If you have an SF being able to play the mid on Radiant, yeah, it's just... He has way too much potential to, even if he completely loses his lane,
Dire
he can
team
come back
pick.
with the jungle. Now, yeah, it looks like they're going to pick up a Storm Spirit, so it's going to be a mid-game sort of thing. I mean, Storm Spirit's really good late game, but yeah, it's going to be an anti-mage. Alright, so
I knew that was coming.
Jollum playing the good old hard carry anti-mage, going to be picking himself up the Battle Fury, and he's gonna go farm jungle for 40 minutes, and then he'll be like, hey guys, I'm done farming, and then destroy everyone, or it will end in tears with Blazemon, Lion, and Bloodseeker. All of these great heroes that are pretty decent against anti-mage are going to, oh, looks like we're just gonna need a quick pause there, but, yeah, I mean, I feel like they're pretty good against the anti-mage. I mean, certainly, Storm Spirit, yeah, he has some problems because he's so, like, mana intensive, but the thing is that Storm Spirit can kite an anti-mage fairly effectively, or, like, try to escape the anti-mage. I mean, the second the anti-mage is like, I'm going on you, you can be like, oh, I'm zipping the hell out of here. So, it's one of those things, right?
Assuming that the game goes well for Spin to Win and the anti-mage on Jalum. I mean, he really did a good job maintaining his farm with that Luna last game. He started off the game 2-9, and I think he ended up with a more even KDA ratio. They ended up winning, of course, obviously.
Yeah, most definitely. Now, let's actually do our introduction. So, first game we didn't actually get to drop all the knowledge on everyone, and since we have a pause, how about Heels? You read us off your research now, since we're finally here. Oh wait, I forgot. Heels is gone for 30 seconds. Hey guys! Alright, I'll do the introductions, and then once Heels gets back, he can drop some knowledge on you guys. So we have Lantus on the Tusk. Gonna be a real fun time. We're gonna have the Zeus being played by 5. We have Miggy once again on the Witch Doctor. We saw that absolute insanity. We have Sogard gonna be playing that Naga Siren. And last but not least, we have Jalum playing that very scary zombie-eyed anti-mage. And on the Radiant side, we have German player playing the Darkseer. We're going to have Blazemon playing that beautiful, look at that, special Orchid Storm Spirit. And then we have Pelican, going to be playing that Winter Wyvern, and we saw the effectiveness of that hero. We have Weno playing the Lion, and last but not least, we have Ingman playing that scary little Bloodseeker. He smells blood. He's a little creepy.
As we saw with TI5, you know, the Storm Spirit pick is just, it can really just go off and ruin the game for the other team. Depending on who wins the mid, I think Spin to Win is really going to need to secure a farm for their Zeus so he can shut down this Storm Spirit early in the game. I
feel like really after level 6, once Blazemon grabs his level 6, this Zeus is not going to be super effective in the mid lane. I think it's really going to come down to the Witch Doctor and the Tusk rotating and making sure they're putting pressure on Blazemon, because the thing about Zeus is that he has no mobility, and you're playing up against a Blazemon on a Storm Spirit, level 6, Zeus is dead. Every single time he comes into lane, as long as Blazemon has a bottle and a soul ring, I think it's going to be a really bad lineup actually to play Zeus mid, but we'll see what ends up happening. I mean, maybe the harassment and maybe some good rotations will be enough, but I think they're really going to need to secure the mid lane for Zeus, because once Storm Spirit gets those levels, I'm a Zeus player myself, and once Storm Spirit gets to level 6, even if you're level 7, 8 on Zeus, Storm Spirit can still just bring you right down. Yeah, now, actually, while we're paused, I know that you did lots of research, like 2 hours of research on each of these players, so how about you go tell us about it while we wait for this horn? So, who do you want to introduce first? You're like, I need to get my notes. My notes on everyone.
But yeah, Jalum, he has 54 matches playing safe lane carry. Occasionally, he plays Broodmother mid, as they do as like a splash pocket pick to, I guess, counter any strange picks from the other team. And he usually does very good in that role. But this game he's got anti-mage, so we're just gonna have to see how his farm turns out after this game.
Yeah, and actually it's really nice to see a German player taking up the Darkseer. He's quite known for his Darkseer picks. I think he has like 8 games in like the semi-professional. But, 1 second, someone says something about fixing. If you can take it over for me, just for a sec.
30 seconds to battle.
Alright, the teams are making early rotations to the runes. They want to secure the runes for both their squads. We have the Dire putting precedent on the bottom rune, whereas they're not even going to contest the top rune for the rune. I would like to...
The battle begins.
Stupendous!
A tribute.
Yeah, I think, as mentioned, I think Winter Wyvern, Pelican doing a really great job of just getting that super great block going on, but 5 actually very effective as well. Will be slightly in the advantage of Blazemon. And the thing is about Storm is that he's really easy to last hit with when it comes to once he gets his like level 2. Also, you should read Twitch chat, by the way. It's 2 minutes behind, but oh, WIN gets a double stun. Are we going to see Ingman really be able to do very much here? But no, it looks like WIN in big trouble, but there's the Arctic Burn. Lantis might be in big trouble here. Tons of extra damage, and First Blood is going to go to Ingman, but do they want to go on the So Guard? There's another spike. It might be a double kill. Are they going to go in? And they will not. So Guard will barely survive by taking shelter underneath that tier 1 tower. So close, and there's the Ice Shards. Ingman now maybe a little bit on the run, but no, he's fine. Sitting almost at level 2, he will most likely be picking up his Blood Rage so he can heal himself up.
I think it's interesting that Ian is a camera.
This is very true now. I mean, the Winter Wyvern has opted for, of course, the... Oh, what's going to happen here? Oh, Jolum playing very sneaky. German player, though, taking so much damage and so much... Oh my goodness, this could be potentially deadly for German. There's another right click. He does end up canceling the healing salve. He's now at a 115, trying to use that tango. And Miggy does have that stun in 2 seconds, but there's no creeps around to really do all that much. And the damage will be 75, so he will survive. Oh, and there's a haste. Lucky, cheeky little Darkseer will end up having no problem. But we should say that Blazemon sitting at 2 overload, 2 in the Static Remnant, and doing very well in overall CS. Let's take a look at the overall net worth. 1k on both of the Radiant, actually, on the Bloodseeker and the Storm. Yeah, now it should be mentioned that 5 has opted to go for the Bottle Crow, knowing that both the runes are gone and there's another minute or so before he can actually replenish it, so he's just gonna fill it up and then get the courier to come back. Now, we should mention that German player is actually taking quite a bit of harassment from Miggy. Miggy's doing a really great job of zoning him out and securing farm for this Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage sitting at 16 and 3, level 4. Meanwhile, this Darkseer in the solo lane, you know, sitting at level 2, and he's gonna have to surge himself back out. I mean... I don't think so either. And I mean, with the Static Remnant and an Overload, he'll be in a really bad position. Oh, there's the Hex, and there's a couple right clicks, there's the Earth Spike, and there's the slow. Is Pelican going to be able to do it? There is the Arctic Burn, but Blazemon is super low, but it will not be enough. He's going to take over the body block. Is it going to be enough to save? No, there is going to be an Ensnare, and Wino going to now run for his life. The Storm Spirit did end up falling, though. And there comes the spikes, and that will secure the kill. So it's going to be a 2 for 1. But it should be mentioned that the Zeus was dead and did not get any of that experience or gold. And it did go to the Naga and the Tusk. He wasn't there for the experience, unfortunately. I mean, German player is not having a very happy time right now in this lane. I mean, he's sitting at level 3. He does have, like, the double Ion Shell going up, but considering it's a Darkseer versus an Anti-Mage, I mean, a melee carry is, like, one of the crappiest things that you can go up against when you are a melee carry as a Darkseer, and he is just dealing with it no problem. And Ingman also. Yeah, now I should mention that Ingman, take a look at his denies and last hits. He's pretty much been able to, like, get, like, practically perfect CS and deny almost every single creep as well from this, from Lantis. And Lantis has 6 CS and no denies. Yep. Oh, top, there it is. German player in big trouble, and another, it's gonna be a kill. It will actually end up going to the Naga Siren. Jolum almost got the last hit there, but...
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Zip!
He could, but I mean, 5 is playing very carefully. He knows, and he's just gonna stay back. Give the bottle away, send it back, and Blazemon gonna come up forward. But oh no, 5 in big trouble! Here comes Arctic Bird, gonna zip in, and 5 now, just suffering. They're gonna try to do a rotation, but I think he should... Oh, Lantis, that Bloodseeker, ended up using the Rupture so that Lantis couldn't go in with the Snowball. So even if he wanted to try to turn that, he was not able to. Really well played, good defensive Rupture coming from Ingman. And Ingman has absolutely just dominated this lane. And as you can see, he's sitting at 3k overall net worth. Meanwhile, Storm Spirit 2.6. And, you know, Zeus, yeah, he's okay, but now that Storm is level 6, Zeus is not going to have any fun in that lane.
Looking for me?
Oh, here it comes. There's the Hex, and there's the Earthspike coming in, and another kill. Sogard. Yeah, not going to be able to do very much there. Sitting at level 4, 2 in Riptide, 2 in his Ensnare, but just not enough to save this Zeus.
That one. Top lane.
Yeah, it's not really working to slow the farm. I mean, yeah, he's taking a little bit of harassment, but he now has that Ring of Health. He has had a really decent support. You know, the Witch Doctor is able to lend him some heals. And the CS coming out of Jollum is 43 and 13, which is really good for 7 minutes and 30 seconds. And he'll be well on his way to his Battle Fury. I think it would probably be, if he continues this way, like with the free farm, probably like a 14-minute Battle Fury, no problem. Now, Storm Spirit, we should mention, sitting on 1k gold, Soul Ring, Brown Boots, and he will get his Arcanes. Oh, Lantis in trouble. Is just going to take a lot of damage from this Rupture, and isn't willing to go much past half health. But it should be mentioned that 5, picking himself up a Bloodseeker kill.
Yeah, there you go, bro.
So, OL was sitting at... Oh, there it is. German player surging forward, actually. Trying to use those Ion Shells. There's going to be a Tusk Snowball. Is it going to be enough? No, it will not, but Ice Shard's going to keep him in. German player in really big trouble, and there is a huge double ulti coming out of Spin to win. A rotation will not be enough to save him with that Lion. Though the Lion, you know, he's doing his best to do his rotations, but his rotations are always just like a couple seconds off.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, Ingman in trouble. There's the song. Here comes a TP. 5 is in position. They are ready to stun him, and Ingman is in big trouble. He uses the silence, but it's just going to be too much. The ulti, and Witch Doctor will pick him off with a little right click. Now, Spin to win now actually picking up that XP advantage, and the gold's pretty much sitting neck and neck now, back at 10 minutes. But let's just mention here, I mean, that Midas was out at like 6 minutes and 20 seconds. It was a really, really fast Midas, so even with a couple of the ganks, I mean, he's going to be able to bring himself back up in... you know, it'll be essentially like he got the Midas at like 9 or 10 minutes, which is like acceptable. You're on track.
Tower is under attack.
Oh no, but they're gonna go in again! There comes another one of the snowballs, and there's the Witch Doctor ult, and Ingman is getting himself creamed again! Lantis will secure that kill with a good old Walrus Punch.
Dire's middle
Oh,
tower
Jala
is
might be in
under
trouble here. There's the Hex, there's the Earth Spike. Is he going to be able to blink out? 1, 2, and nothing. The Vacuum will secure that kill. But here comes Sogard. Does have the Ensnare, and has enough mana for it. Do they want to stay? It's 3v2. Miggy not really in position to do anything, so they're going to pull back, reset.
Dire's middle
But while
tower
this is
is
happening,
under
Storm
attack.
Spirit, level 9, has his point booster ready to go. And Tier 1 tower falling under his ministrations. Looks like Lant is going to come to the mid,
Radiant's bottom tower is
take a
under
little bit
attack.
of harassment, and is going to turn that into a snowball and maybe a wall. Oh no! It's not good for him! He's going to try to get the punch, but it's not going to be enough. Really well played by Blazemon, but there's the rupture, and now Jolum in trouble. He might end up getting himself silenced. Is he going to be able to blink away? He will. He can be seen, but... Oh, it's not enough. He's going to get killed. Lion will pick up that kill.
Dire's middle tower has
He wanted to try to respond to the Storm Spirit because he knew the Storm Spirit was super low. The tusk got ruptured, yeah, so he wanted to come, or sorry, not ruptured, initiated on by the Storm Spirit with the double Remnant, and what ended up happening is Blazemon dropped the Remnant just as he was coming out of the snowball, so he ended up taking the Remnant damage, and then getting the overcharge damage as well, so he got kind of like a 2-hit, and then was super low, and Anti-Mage at that point was starting to come in, because at that point Blazemon had no mana, and no Soul Ring. And then after that, it was just devastation for both. I think that's going to be a super fast Bloodstone coming out of Storm Spirit. Oh, just gonna use a song, but Lantis doesn't have... Oh, he does have a TP, he's fine. No, they're TPing out. No, he's fine. Good positioning though by Naga. The one thing is, like, they did a good job of punishing the Bloodseeker for going Modus, but it's not really doing much at this point. They've died twice, and even with like some oh, there's an ultimate. Trying to get that Darkseer at the top. It looks like he will die to the Maledict. Yeah, he will.
Under attack. Dire's bottom tower.
It's gonna be Lantis, another kill on the Lantis.
Blow the man down.
Yeah, 84 and 4, and yeah, 4 and 1 with 2 assists. Absolute insanity. He's 6k, meanwhile Zeus at 4.6, and I think it was a pretty strong call saying that, you know, the Zeus wasn't gonna have the greatest time in lane once he hit level 6.
More of a method.
Illusion.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a 14-minute Bloodstone, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what the fastest Bloodstone is in a pro game, but I'm pretty sure that, like, in a good, steady pub, you are a happy person if you get a 14-minute Bloodstone. So there's the overcharge ready on Storm Spirit. He does have the Bloodstone ready to go, just gonna get himself at full mana, has his bottle, and is ready to zip in, but Anti-Mage playing actually really, really carefully right now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, here we go. Is gonna go in, no Electric Vortex, and is going to... Oh, nobody got seen by the Electric Remnant, and now Jolum...
Dire's top tower
Oh, no,
is under
another
attack.
Blink. That's the one thing about Anti-Mage, he's hard to lock down now. German player might be in a little bit of trouble here. Jolum, does he want to go in? He does have...
Looking for me?
No, they're not. He's just gonna keep using his... Oh, actually, this could be potentially devastating. I mean, he has... Oh, he denied himself. Nah, that's not a good deny, man. Come on. He now is down to 5 Bloodstone charges. I mean, yeah, he's way ahead. And maybe it's good, but, like, not optimal.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Alright, Tusk. Oh, there it is. Lantis might be in trouble. There's a song. There's a snowball. Sogard playing super defensively. But Blazemoth is going to be able to zip in and initiate if he so wishes. No. Oh, definitely.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But when you get a Bloodstone, you want to be able to get kills. Like, you want to be above 8. You always want to be above 8. It's one of those risks when you go Bloodstone. If you keep securing the kills, then great, but if you don't, and you end up, you know, dropping down to like 2 Bloodstone charges, Bloodstone isn't even worth it anymore. Like, at that point, you'd rather have the mana regeneration of an Orchid. Because Orchid would put him right now at like 16.5 mana regeneration, where right now he's at 12. Yeah, the one thing about the Bloodseeker, I think he's going to most likely be going for the Silver Edge. Well, it's not, like, terrible. I mean, we've seen pro games where they 25... Oh, there it is! Ingman in trouble, and it looks going to be the Witch Doctor picking up that Bloodseeker again. Further delaying that wonderful Silver Edge that we hate so much. Now, win out, getting the... Oh, well done! Earth Spike at the max damage, followed up by that Finger of Death, picking up that kill on the Witch Doctor. If we take a quick look here, certainly good for that Lion. He really was actually falling a little bit behind in the overall net worth.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, you're right, I'm talking on my ass when I said he was behind.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This one.
Oh, Jollum, he might be in big trouble here. Blazemon sees him, wants to go in, does have the Electric Vortex.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, here it is. Oh, no go. I don't think anything's gonna happen. Pretty good game sense, though, by Jollum. I mean... Yeah, now we should mention that Zeus has picked up his... I guess... Is he gonna go Bloodstone? I hope not. I think an Octarine Core is what he's going for. I mean, the Octarine Core is amazing, gives good mana regen, gives him the lifesteal on all of his abilities, and it's gonna, like, lower the cooldown of his ultimate and, of course, his, like, Arc Lightning and his Lightning Bolt. It's way too risky going Bloodstone. He has to be going Octarine.
He just bought a Bloodstone.
Never mind, he bought the Bloodstone. Alright, Sogard in trouble, uses the song, is gonna get himself away, and actually, the ultimate doesn't land on the Storm Spirit because of that, but Anti-Mage is gonna fall.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Nope, nothing gonna happen out of that one. Today, this game is like Kimberly talks out her ass game. Like, Lion is behind. Nah, he has a Blink Dagger. He's not gonna go Bloodstone. Zeus goes Bloodstone. You know what? You know what the Storm Spirit's not gonna buy? The Storm Spirit is not gonna buy a Divine Rapier. There you go, I've said it. That means it must happen. That was a good game sense actually by the Tusk. He sent his sigil in just to kind of scout out that Roche, because they did end up seeing it with this dire ward placed here. And that's going to stop the Bloodseeker from really being able to go in, unless they get a pick off. And it should be mentioned there's no song. Oh, very aggressive! I think this might be Lantis going to fall, but he does use the snowball, but the Walrus Punch. Blazemon in a bit of trouble there. No Zeus all available, but Ingman taking a lot of damage. There's the ultimate! Did it just come off a cooldown? Yeah, it... And Jollum might want to go in on this 2. Double kill for 5. This Bloodstone is going to pay off.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright guys, high risk, high reward item. Zeus is now sitting at 10 Bloodstone charges. 5, you know what? He just continues to show, like, I underestimated 5, like, how good he is as a player. I mean, he completely wrecked the Shadow Fiend mid, which, like, honestly, with a player as good, as a mid player that— oh, Jollum in trouble, there's the Earth Spike! There's the Rupture! Oh, he blinks into death!
Claim your blood.
Yeah, I mean, either way, I mean, he kind of was taking a risk, but I feel like he maybe should have just blinked, like, small, like, right here, and tried to teleport out, rather than blinking, like, the full length and dying, but either way, he may have died. I don't know, but it's just one of those things. You have to take the risk, right? Oh, Sogard, does she have the song? She does, she ends up getting it off. The silence will not stop her. And yep. She had the Hurricanes and the mech, and I think overall, she's actually doing okay.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, no, he went on the illusion! Sorry, I was so excited.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Is mine.
And Wino is going to be in the position now that Lantis is not having a great game. He's going to get himself picked off again. Blazemon, 7 Bloodstone charges. Ingman sitting on that Sanjin Yasha. Also has himself a, most likely going to be going for that BKB.
Radiant
or, you know, going for another, like, going for the Silver Edge. You know what? Yeah, I'm just going to let you make the item calls. Because I said he was going to go Silver Edge. And then he went Sanjin Yasha. So I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to hype this game. You talk now. I've given up. Obviously, the 64-minute game, last game, has just turned my brain to mush.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower.
Oh, really well done. There's the Winter's Curse going down on the Witch, on everyone. Why is it going there? There we go. And so Zeus will escape, but Witch Doctor did his best. Brought, you know, 2 very low, but now Storm Spirit back out to his 8 Bloodstone charges, has the Aegis. And it was actually Winter's Curse used as well during that engagement.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, but Sogard does have, like, the ensnare. Oh, Jollum in big trouble. Electric Vortex, and there's a huge vacuum wall. It's gonna be, oh my goodness, and there's the ultimate followed up. People are getting super low, but 5 might be in a little bit of trouble. Is he gonna deny himself, or is he just gonna swallow the death? He will swallow the death. Blazemon getting himself a double kill, and getting, oh, Sogard taking the finger of death, trying to get out, orchided down. Will she be able to survive? Blazemon doesn't, oh no, Ingman has so much movement speed when she gets that low. Yeah, that Hand of Midas at, like, as I said, I think it was like bought at 620 and received at like 7 is really paying off. It's super paying off.
Rolling. Down at
Alright, so they're going to be putting pressure on this tier 2.
Is under attack.
The, unfortunately, S2WIN a little bit, you know, just kind of separated, not really in the right places, and I think they're pretty much going to, like, OL's going to take this, no problem. Yeah, this uncontested. Meanwhile, you know, Anti-Mage is, split pushing and kind of doing his own thing, but he doesn't really have a Manta. He has opted to go for the Vlads because he is a little bit behind, but, the big problem is that, you know, he can't really be in team fights right now. He gets locked down so easily with the Electric Vortex, with, you know, the Winter's Curse, the Hex, the Earth Spikes. I mean, this is going to be like a Manta split push game. But the thing is that you're never out of a game when you have an Anti-Mage. You are always in the game. You could be down 2 racks. As long as Jollum is farming, it's like a ticking time bomb for the Storm Spirit, because Anti-Mage will destroy them once he gets his Manta. Like, a little bit of... yeah, like... oh no, but there's the Orchid! Is Anti-Mage gonna be able to make it? The Hex and all that stuff. I mean, I think the second he saw the TP in, he should have just gotten the heck out of there now. Witch Doctor gonna pull back, but there's the song. Gonna just try to disengage, everyone gonna TP out. Yeah, I feel like, Sogard is doing a really good job of, like, stopping his team from hitting the complete disaster button, but it's, like, not working as well as he would have liked. Like, I think, though, if Nagazarn, you know, she grabs herself the Octarine Core and maybe makes her way into a more carry role, this is a really bad game for... oh no, Megan gonna get picked off by Blazemon. Blazemon just going absolutely insane. He had a regeneration rune, he's gonna get himself a kill, but here comes using the Ensnare, getting himself the heck out of there, out of the range of the snowball, and he will just walk away free and clear. 13 Bloodstone charges, and 5... yeah, he has really come back. Oh, here it comes. Jollum, big trouble with the Glimmer Cape. It's gonna, oh no, it won't save him. The Sentry Ward, he's gonna get picked off again, and there is 5, getting himself ruptured. Gonna try to TP himself out. Will he survive? He will not. And now Blazemon going in on Lantis. Lantis using the Walrus Punch defensively, but it's not enough to save his life. And there's a big ultimate coming out of Witch Doctor. Is it gonna be enough to really get any kills? It will not. Pelican will save German player using a heal, and Sogard does not have a song for another 17 seconds. This tier 3.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, I think if they stay for too long, they'll have a problem. Like, they... oh... no, he's not. Yeah, they're gonna play very, very carefully. I mean, Storm Spirit and the rest of out of our league, you know what? They knew they could take the tier 3, but they did not want to have to engage with the Song and the Tusk and the Anti-Mage. So...
I feel sad. playing very well. However, on the side.
Alright, so Anti-Mage doing his best to get himself that Manta. Oh, Bloodseeker coming in. Is there gonna be a rupture? Nope, just gonna get himself out the second he saw that Bloodseeker. Now Bloodseeker just gonna move himself out of here. And I think the one big issue, though, is that we're seeing S2WIN collectively farming the jungle and, like, sharing the economy. And they're not really able to utilize, like, the lane farm because they keep getting picked off. And it's kind of starving Anti-Mage of his farm that he needs. He needs to get that Manta.
I would like... when we...
Money changes hands.
Invisibility.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top
And another
tower has fallen.
uncontested tier 2 into the pocket of Blazemon and Bloodseeker. With that tier 3 getting
Dire's top
pecked at.
tower is under attack.
Blazemon kind of like hunting for a kill now. Should probably mention that Jollum is doing his best to split push, but I think he might be overstaying his welcome just a little bit here. I mean... here it comes again. Jollum just gonna try to TP out, but there's too much lockdown. He's gone.
Not a fan, Anti-Mage? Zip zap!
And it looks like it's gonna be a easy Roshan, uncontested.
Roshan has
And
fallen to the Radiant.
Blazemon will pick that up, push out the top lane. Meanwhile, I think the rest of his team probably gonna go for the bottom. They really want to try to secure that Rax, give themselves an advantage and a little bit more space. Glimmer Cape on Lantis is really working out for him. That's the second time that Glimmer Cape has saved his life. You know, maybe just like snow cones.
I like... the most delicious.
Double.
Alright, so a double damage, also known as the GG rune, on that wonderful little Storm Spirit. Has a
Radiant's top
BKB
tower is under attack.
and Aegis of the Immortal. Oh, there's a rupture. On 5, gonna zip in, super aggressive Sumail level. Oh, but there's a response with the song. Is this gonna be a disaster for Ingman and Blazeman? Here we go. No, it's just defensive. There's not a love.
Dire's bottom barracks.
Nothing really going on here. There's a silent Sogard. There's Lantis into a wall. It's gonna be a double kill. What is going to happen?
I'm just getting the swim of things.
2 buybacks. Are they going to secure these racks? Yes, they will. Here come the Artie Shards, Bloodseeker, and Blazemon. Not even afraid. They're just going to stay. Here comes the Snowball. Is anything going to happen? There's the BKB. No damage, no stun. A little bit of a weird heal there coming out of the Winter Wyvern, but no big deal. They secured themselves a racks. But, check it out, boys. Split push Anti-Mage. He's gonna TP in. There's the ultimate. Is he gonna be able to go in on this? No, Stormspirit's full health. Like, he has no problem. Oh, Winter's Curse. Jollum, not in a happy place, and he will end up falling. Pelican gonna heal up, and there's the Walrus Punch. Is this gonna turn around? It will not. I mean, the Storm Spirit is out of control. 20 Bloodstone charges. No problem. He's gonna pick himself up another kill. Sogard now on his kill list. One more hit will secure that kill, and is he gonna go for the Ultra? No, he's gonna go back.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I'm over here! Zip-zap! I'm over here! But where's the body?
Yeah, Blazemoth is showing off right now. If you saw that, he like dodged, like he just stopped the damage coming in by using his ball lightning to just keep pressuring that tier 3. No, here comes a big snowball. It's gonna be too deep now. Lantis in a big trouble, but there is a vacuum wall. No, oh, Lantis is dead now in 5. Going to fall. There is a Witch Doctor ult, but the Orchid will end up stopping that. BKB and Miggy will also fall. Buyback on the Zeus, and there is a song coming out of Sogard, but are they really going to be able to do very much here? I mean, Jollum does have the... Yeah, they're just playing super defensively. They can't do very much. No one's super low in the mana for an effective mana void, but looks like this Rax is going to go no problem. Bloodseeker just taking out this ranged Rax. Are they going to stay to try to get that melee? Yeah, they are. And there's a Hex on Sogard, or on 5. There's the Ensnare. Are they going to be able to... There it is! But his Electric Vortex and a Finger of Death, and Zeus is just instantly nuked down. And now Sogard on the kill list. Good vacuum by the Darkseer. And there's the Arctic Burn going in, and Wino will end up picking that kill, and that's going to be a melee Rax down as well. And Jollum just... he can't do anything here. I mean, he has enough for his Manta, but... he's going to do it... Yeah, he can't do anything. He can't do anything right now. Oh, there's the Orchid, and now the Electric Vortex. Wano will lock him down, and Jollum going to get vacuumed into death. Winter Wyvern will pick up that kill. There is a Winter's Curse, and a double kill for Pelican. The only person alive is this Tuscan. Will he survive? He will, because he was just outside of that vision. He's inside the base, and really, it's him versus the rest of out of our league who are pecking away at these tier 4s.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Blazebond going in on Sogard. Does Sogard have a song? It's up in 5 seconds, but will she be dead? Yes, she will. Lantis is also going to fall. There's a bot back on the Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage doing his best, but he just can't do anything. The entire team... Oh, look at that mana void. It was amazing. But will really be able to do anything? He actually has to blink back, go back to the fountain, and will he blink back in, trying to secure that kill, but he's just not able to, and the Ancient is now under attack. And there comes the Storm Spirit, but Electric Vortex, it looks like Jollum just not able to do anything here. Here comes the silence, there's the vacuum, into death. And Jollum will try one more time, but there is going to be a GG. He'll do his best to try to just make a good show of it, but the Ancient's down. GG, and it's going to be a draw between both these teams. 1 game and 1, and that's all she wrote, folks. That is our 2 games. Insanely different. Just...
Right.
I am so happy I casted these games. It was a great experience. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we do have another game set up for you guys in just a few moments. Oh. Yeah, 2Kill and Isurus, actually, they're already live with their game 1, so we're going to have to wait for their game 2. And we'll be right back, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in a few moments.